Glad to have you with us from Bowers Stadium. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Sam Houston State Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Western Kentucky head coach before the game. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defense has been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So Western Kentucky's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Here we go.
Headed to the edge, it's Allen. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Tight end now in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on second down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. I mean, look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Hand off for Brown. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bearcats will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Turns it loose. Snatches it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
There's a crease. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Toppers!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Locke. Catch in the middle, it's O'Neal. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Finds his man.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Powers through the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed it.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The run inside. It's Moore. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
With the catch, it's Reed. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Locke. Got it in the middle, it's Barry Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Moore. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Right back to him on the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. On the ground, it's Moore. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Maybe a crease. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Dropping back, it's Luck. He makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Got it. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. These corners backing off a bit. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete in the middle. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Hilltoppers have their offense in high gear. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The run inside. It's Allen. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Find some fresh air. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to pass, it's locked. Got his man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Bearcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running inside, it's Allen. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Fires on the move. It's caught. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Scanning the field, it's Locke. Rushes on him. Lets it fly on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He slings it deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They go right back to it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Another 3rd down stop for this defense, and they're excited, but you always kind of got to watch. Like, they shouldn't go for it on 4th down here in their own end, but this team has shown they are not scared. 4th down is just another down. They will stay aggressive. I don't know if they read the analytics or not, but it usually says 4th down, and I'm going for it.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Under fire. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 25. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Makes the grab.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the...
Going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards. They get through and it's blocked. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with Middle Tennessee State taking on the New Mexico State Aggies. And it's the Blue Raiders in front against this heavyweight of an opponent today. It's early still, but this one has the potential to really shake up the rankings.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Moore. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here comes the heat.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Looking to throw, it's locked. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's second and long. Running inside. It's Moore. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires on the move. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this offense is really struggling.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Moore. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some...
Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Sam Houston!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Well, guys, these turnovers continue to dictate what's happening in this ballgame. The quarterback has been under duress, and he is starting to show this wear and tear. The defense is feeding off of this, though. They see he's banged up, and they are going to keep coming after him. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little close. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. To the air, it's Locke. That's caught. It's Barry Johnson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for the offense. Looking for space. It's Moore. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree.
Finds a spot in the middle. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
27, Sam Houston, 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's locked. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. A massive play for the offense.
They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. But a little time lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Off the play fake. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reed. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. To the air, it's blocked. Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Motion from the wide out. Back to pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They just keep firing. Going long. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown Bearcats. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Hutchison. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, WKU. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking left. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Back to throw. It's locked. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
To the ground to try to move the chains. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And the comeback is on. The Bearcats leap back on top.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's a 0. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Defense not showing press coverage. Trying to run, it's Allen. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball?
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. To the air. It's locked. Working the middle. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
A little release to the back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The run inside. It's Flowers. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's locked. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, San Houston.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3